And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Seattle.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Henry. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Young.
One play at a time. Here we go.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Henry. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Henry. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw on second down, Henry. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Henry. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw. Henry. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Henry. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down. Henry. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Looking to throw. Henry. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah's, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Henry. Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's got this down to the 35.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On first down, Henry.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. Henry. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Henry. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Anderson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Henry steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's going to air this out deep for Harbin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Henry. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw on second down. Henry. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Henry. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Henry. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Henry. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down, Henry eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. Henry trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Hester open right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Henry. Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Henry. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, Peterson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Here's Franco Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Here's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1.
Throwing is Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And now on the heels of the pick 6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
And partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple 2-point plays ready. In today's NFL, they may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ibra. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On first down, Henry. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing after the interception, Henry. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. Flush to his right. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On 1st and 10, Henry. Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun. Henry. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I can hear you.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Henry. Trying to improvise. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel. 57 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his target, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Franco Harris. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Henry eluding the pressure right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Henry. Over the middle to Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Henry escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Harris.
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On the ground, it's Harris.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pick up there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Henry. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Henry right back to Pitts again. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Henry. This is caught, and he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Now Young way through for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Henry. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henry. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Henry. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Henry. Touchdown, Seahawks. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Henry. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And touchdown. Devin Hester, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Henry. And it's caught. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And what a big-time play there. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Henry. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Henry. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Off play action. Henry. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Our home team, 14. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hester to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He sets to fire deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Henry. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the... back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing on first down. Henry. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Henry. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Henry. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10.
On first and 10, Henry. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's second and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Henry. Dancing to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hester to return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Yeah, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devin Hester, 82 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Home team 28. Visitors 21.
Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they needed...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throwing on first down. Henry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Henry escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Just keeping the play alive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Henry. Touchdown, Seahawks. Odell Beckham from a yard out. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a give, right side. It's Allen. First down and more for Allen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marcus Allen, 43 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Volk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while, because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Henry. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henry. Completes it to Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw on second down, Henry. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. They still can't get it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.